Hi there, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully, bring you a little clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself that divine inner guidance is in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. I am so excited to use a few new decks of cards with you guys. These were both a gift from a friend. Thank you so much. So we're going to use the Memento Mori Tarot. I feel like this is in tune with the season. And this one, not quite the season yet, at least where I am, but it's the Winter Pastures Lenormand deck. A little different than the tarot, but let's see how they all layer together and get some clarity for you guys. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Grace, Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What would be helpful for the collective to know? Energy going on right now, please and thank you. Wow, you're starting with this beautiful ace. So you have a lot of potential with an idea that you have, with something that is going to be grounded and will grow and blossom like a garden. I feel like some of you have already started something. I feel like some of you have already planted these seeds or big seed of potential, and I'm getting you're even a little bit frustrated that maybe nothing started blooming, sprouting yet. I feel like that's only because there is something you're working on that has been growing very deep roots. So something has been growing underneath the surface so that something is strong and grounded. Even if you can't see that growth right now, whatever is happening under the surface of a situation is happening so when the season changes, when you finally see something sprouting out or growing or changing, that it is going to be with a lot of strength. You're going to have the strength already backed up or already prepared for what you need to make this potential last, to make something grow into abundance. This is always for me the golden ticket. You got the golden ticket here, but you got to put the effort and energy into something consistently for something to really grow. When this is upside down, I kind of see it like, you have that beautiful opportunity, that open door, that something, that seed of potential, and you take that packet of seeds or whatever and you stick it in the drawer. I mean, it can't be a very big garden if it's sitting in your drawer, on the back burner, forgotten about, getting dusty. So maybe it is waiting for the right season, but I feel like this is usually worth the energy you put into something. It could also be that if there was something in your life, whatever that is, that just never quite got off of the ground, that now is the time where something can be grounded and become real, felt, worked on in your everyday environment. So let's get one more to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. What is this new start all about? That you are going to be victorious. That maybe you're going to have many victories. Like from here on forward, this is also where you are shining. I feel like you're working really hard, or you're going to, and people are going to be very impressed by you. Maybe they haven't, maybe all that work that's been happening under the ground to get something rooted has happened behind closed doors, and everyone else just sees this big spotlight, just sees the result of something, not all the hard work that it took getting there. Because usually the Six of Wands I see is after a battle or it's coming home the victory parade after the big game, but there were a lot of practice matches that happened to get you there. There was a lot of going to the gym to get you strong. So this 6 comes from prior experiences that helped you gain strength. Sometimes it's an easy win, an easy victory that just happened with hardly any effort. But it doesn't mean that that next victory is going to arrive the same way. Sometimes it's a different situation. It needs a little more, I hear, due diligence, but even a little more getting your hands dirty, putting more energy into something. Sometimes this, I see upside down, is someone sitting up there on their high horse, glowing in the spotlight and not paying any attention to any of the people that maybe helped them get there, that gave them the right information, the right wisdom, even the right little push or friction to get someone moving, to get somebody going in a different direction to achieve something. Because sometimes even if it's a little like, I'm getting like a little bit of healthy friction somebody may have needed to get their butt moving, because they were supposed to be victorious the whole time. But whether these are energies that kind of pushed you there or encouraged you there, it's having gratitude towards everybody. I feel like it's also about getting off of that horse and mixing and mingling with the people there who are supportive of you, supportive of your growth, supportive of you shining, not trying to dim your light in any way. These are people that are there controlling that spotlight on you because they believe in you. So let's get one more. Clarity on the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. What is another message to have awareness of? Please and thank you. Oh, we got the Queen of Swords. So it might be that this is your energy right now or somebody prominent in your life. I really like the Queen of Swords. She's so strong. She's someone who's usually upright, really open-minded, willing to unlearn, to gather new information, to change, her direction or how she maneuvers. She's usually excellent at communicating with many different personalities. Even if she's saying the same information, her delivery is different, so it is heard. The Queen of Swords is not afraid to speak up on others' behalf. I feel like this Queen of Swords has something to do with this victory. Or this Queen of Swords is having some kind of communication towards someone because they see this potential in this idea or this person, and they're speaking about exactly what needs to be done to get something grounded, to get someone grounded, to get the ball rolling. She could be making plans after something that was victorious, just because you got that big trophy, now what? It's not just putting the trophy on the shelf and not having a next goal. So maybe she is someone who's thinking very clearly now on which direction to go because of, I just see like things have gone right here. Upside down, we'll take a little look at her. If she is upside down, that is someone in your life that would be up there on that high horse. That's somebody who talks down to others because they believe that they are higher than them. That's someone who even says things that could be mental manipulation or purposely hurtful to really dig it in deep to someone because they want someone to hurt. Or they don't even care that someone is. They just want their words to be heard. They don't really think before they speak. But if this person is upright, I see her as so beautifully independent. She is amazing in a partnership because she keeps her sense of independence. But she's also good at being alone. This could be someone who is focused on their career or really focused on making some plans right now to have more of these successful situations in the future. I feel like this is someone who wants to have a conversation. So I'm not sure what that's about. Let's go pull one more, just because we got a court card now. That's also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. It's just a facet of a personality. This is someone who right now is very much in their thoughts, being very logical about a situation. And I want to also address that this queen, if she sees others that are not able to speak up for themselves, she is not afraid to come through and really defend someone, really stand up for someone, speak up for someone, especially if she believes in their potential. She also doesn't take a lot of crap, because this queen has learned from his or her past experiences. And usually if there's something that arrives in their life that reminds them of maybe falling backwards and not, it puts that foggy kind of energy on a situation, she takes the fog away and she doesn't want to repeat a pattern she's already learned from, or a situation she's already grown out of. I feel like she's very sharp. She's into new ideas, not recycling old weird ideas that aren't working anymore. I hope that made sense. But she's also a really good teacher. She's also really good at communicating her experiences to others so that they learn. One more message from the tarot. The Page of Pentacles. It could be that she is seeing a lot of potential in someone. This is a younger energy, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a child. It's somebody who is, there's your clarity. This is somebody who has potential. Somebody also very realistic. Somebody not afraid to put a lot of work into something to see it grow. So they grow. So they get better. This could be somebody that starts a conversation with a very realistic approach to a situation, because it's Pentacles. So it's that person that is excited to take that seed of potential and plant it in the garden, but they've never been a gardener before. They don't really know anything about the soil, how often that plant needs to be watered and such. So this is just somebody that is new in a situation in their everyday world where they still have a lot of learning to do and growth that will happen from that learning, from that experience. I feel like generally this is the page or the energy that wants to learn something, but they don't just want to hear all about it. Or I see somebody learning how to actually play a video game. I think that's just the energetic example I'm getting, but maybe you do video games or gaming. But it's not the person that wants to sit there and watch somebody else do it. They want to take the remote and try it themselves. Even if, they don't get past that first level for the first 32 times, they're going to get it because they're putting effort and energy into it, doing something physical. I also see this as somebody who is pretty creative with their hands. Maybe somebody is making something. Upside down, this is somebody who has great potential, good ideas, an open door, and they only show up one day. They don't believe in themselves enough, or get frustrated that they aren't quite strong enough yet. And instead of building up that strength, they just sort of let something go away and never attend it again. Upside down, I guess it's the person that never gets any knowledge or asks any questions on how to tend that garden. What do they have to do if they don't know? Asking the right questions. I usually see this as, I don't know, I kind of see it as a student, but more of a student that would be a apprentice working under someone and actually doing the work than just watching something in a classroom. Here, you have 2 aces now. So whatever this new beginning is, whether this is you or someone else that has to go back to the drawing board, like accept that maybe you just have to start something over. Be new in a new partnership. Learn about a new person. Learn about a new skill. Go back to school. Or this is somebody really curious in your life that has a lot of potential to grow. Maybe it starts with this conversation. Maybe it starts with some plans, a little clarity. This could also be, I'm getting people that learn differently. So maybe some of you are actually teachers. I'm getting that some people like retain information after they write it down once. Some people need to see something visually in picture form or with different colors, highlighting different things, and that pattern makes them retain it more. For some people, it's just not hearing it, not seeing it, not reading it, just doing it. I am kind of getting that maybe this queen is helping this new situation unfold or happen by adapting to who they are trying to help. Because the sword is just a tool. It's a brilliant idea. But unless you put that idea, down on paper or make a phone call or have a conversation or get more information, it's just in the ether. It's just out there in idea land. It's just a conversation you had one time, but never made any actual plans to help it to happen and to manifest. Upside down, it's not being clear or not using your words wisely. Using your words for the wrong reasons or never grounding something down. I just see someone like moving that sword all over, almost being wishy-washy with your words instead of just saying what you mean and mean what you say. So maybe there was someone who's wishy-washy before. Maybe they're figuring out, like that Queen of Swords energy, it's better to just know the truth. It's better to just address the situation. Then all of the next moves that you make can go towards that victorious energy. It's so much easier to maneuver when you have clarity and you're not stuck in some foggy mess. So I hope that made sense with you guys. Let's go to the Lenormand. Let's just get a card or two, message or two, and get a little more clarity on the situation, this brand new beginning. Maybe it starts with a conversation, then a little energy and effort. It could also be releasing people in your life that are wishy-washy or don't communicate clearly or aren't open-minded or don't want to see you in this victorious energy, not your supporters. That Queen's energy, regardless, is not afraid to take that sword and cut off anything binding him or her to weird-ass energy. And she's very clear on those endings. You have, there's no wishy-washiness when she makes a solid decision that something is done. It is heard because she's not going to go back on her answer. And maybe somebody has to make some closure somewhere and I'm kind of getting maybe somebody wasn't hearing it before, and with like really, really direct clarity, something needs to be said. Like the door is shut. Because there's this new beginning and there's definitely an open door coming through. So let's get a little more clarity from the Lenormand. What else would be helpful for the collective? A mountain. I like the mountain energy because it's big and powerful and strong. It's sometimes an obstacle though. How do you get over the mountain? Do you build a tunnel through the mountain? Do you go around the mountain? Sometimes this is a roadblock. Something you can't really get around, so you have to go a different direction. Sometimes this is a challenge. It's something that you have made it to the top of and got to see your situation, a person, yourself in a totally new perspective than standing at the bottom of the mountain. It's usually something that takes a lot of energy and effort and strength to get up to but worth it once you see that view. You know, it's giving you the entire aerial landscape view of a situation you were coming from. So when you return down the mountain, how you maneuver in it is different. I am seeing that for a lot of you, if you had obstacles getting in your way or anything that was a challenging situation, it was to bring you strength. You're going to recognize when you get to the top here that anything you went through, what I'm getting, it was even meant to for your growth, to elevate you, to change you, to grow from. So I'm getting that you're going to see something as a blessing. I'm also getting that if any big mountain gets in your way in the future, you're going to fly over it. You're going to know how to maneuver around it. I just heard you're going to know how to build it. Maybe this is a big situation or not just a little garden. Maybe you're going to be able to build or move a mountain. I am getting for some of you that could also be that you are setting some really big boundaries in your life, maybe towards someone else, where you're not just putting up a big wall, you're putting up a mountain. You're like, mountain, talk to the mountain. Cannot pass. So, and I feel like those are only energies you recognize. You don't want in your new environment or this new chapter. Something that was holding you back. So let's see. Let's get a little clarity on these obstacles. Something that was challenging. Sometimes the challenge is worth it. Sometimes if something comes super easy, you know, it's not really appreciated. So maybe for some of you, this is a person that if it's a good energy, but you feel like this person is a little bit of a challenge, I feel like you're ready to take on that challenge. It actually is getting me excited. So maybe there's somebody who's kind of mysterious or kind of keeps you on your toes, but you feel like that's more of an adventure energy, exciting energy, almost like butterflies in your stomach than feeling weird in your stomach. Those are totally different feelings. Like good nerves, not, I don't know, like getting a gut feeling about someone that's not so, I hear healthy, not so healthy. So let's see. Clarity on the mountain, please. And thank you. Yeah, you're going to be amazing. You have luck coming in. Luck is on your side. This one little clover is growing out of the cold, frozen ground. 2, also tapping into your intuition. Maybe it's about being logical, but you have to pay attention to how you feel too. You can't be all in logical land, all in your thoughts, all in the plans, you know, with all the swords energy. You have to be a little creative. This is that open door, though. This is that seed of potential. The opportunity to have clarity from that conversation. The opportunity to get something really grounded. The opportunity to start again. And potential to really grow and develop differently. Luck, chance, opportunity, and success. You have double success and victory. And you have double new beginning. So let's do a spirit animal. What is a spirit animal message to help you guys to bring more clarity to your situation, this brand new beginning, this brand new start, this new sense of independence, speaking your truth. Is there something with let the words fall out? I feel like that's a line in a song. I want to say Sara Bareilles has a song, I can only hear that line and let the words fall out. I want to be strong, something like that. I don't quite know the name of the song, but I'm going to put it below because I can hear that line over and over. So maybe it's about speaking up, just letting out the words, having the strength to say something. Maybe that's what gets something grounded. Starts that manifestation in reality. What is one spirit animal message to help the collective? Please and thank you. Wow, fire. You got this tiger. What a beautiful animal. So the energy of fire, I just heard, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I think that's right. Maybe you're being picked for something, or you're trying to choose something. Maybe it's about letting go of the wrong thing, picking the right thing. I do. I have my glasses right here in the door. Good job. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. Hey, I am bold, I am brave, and mighty forces come to my aid. The right people with the right kind of strength are going to be there. I'm getting like a string of good luck moments. Or maybe, it feels like a miracle out of nowhere right when you need it, the right support. But I feel like this starts with a lot of independence on your part. Being bold, being daring, taking a chance. Even if it feels a little risky, you have the strength to know if it's worth the risk. You also have that strength that's inside to know if something is not worth the risk or doesn't feel right. This is where you are not getting down when you lose a game. I see that. I see like a game, like a baseball game, or even like a football game, something like that, where maybe you had a bunch of games and you didn't win. Maybe it only takes that one time. It's like, what is that? You losing the battles, but winning the war. Sometimes you got to fall down so you know how to get up. And that's where that strength comes from. So let's get you guys one more from this amazing rock and roll oracle deck. What is one rock and roll message to be helpful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. Oh, you got Tom Petty. So maybe it is about letting go, falling down, and then rising back up even higher. You can free fall. Tom Petty, it's the energy of freedom. So maybe it's about this new start, not having any strings, feeling free. Not feeling like you are tied to the bottom of the mountain. I'm even getting like struggling around an obstacle. I don't know. I see somebody with a rope around their waist. It's like somebody's like holding them back, even though they know how to get around an obstacle. So maybe you take that sword and you cut that big rope. Do something independently your way. Speak up if there's anything that felt restricting and not giving you the energy of freedom. I'm even getting with this, especially with this, it's freedom of thought. Freedom to have your own opinion about whatever it is. Freedom to unlearn something. Have that extra space to maybe even learn something a totally new way. A different way. I hear freedom to really unleash your true potential. But maybe that's also you helping somebody else gain that freedom that unleashes their true potential. And I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, beautiful night. I love you so very much, and I will see you soon. Bye.